The KSL Sports Archive is vast and full of hidden gems. We have diligently explored it by necessity over the last 3 months, and the discoveries have not disappointed. Today's feature, a 1980s throwback with former Utah Jazz head coach Frank Layden. Layden gave the late Paul James incredible access into his 1980 draft room, highlighted by a look at his draft board and projections for the likes of the Golden Griff, Darrell Griffith, the high-flying star out of Louisville, not to mention some local products from Logan to Provo.
Out of it.
Well, they got Parrish, the center from Golden State, who's a fine young player, has always had a lot of promise, and of course they attained the third pick in the draft that Golden State had, and of course they had to give something else. So we see Boston giving up the 13th pick in the draft. So Golden State now has the 1st and 13th picks.
All right. When the draft starts tomorrow morning, let's see what you anticipate will happen.
Well, our projection is that Golden State went to the first position in order to get a center of Joe Barry Carroll's quality.
So they'll definitely take Carroll.
We think they'll take Carroll. Now, we're picking, if our posture remains the same as it has, we've been saying if Boston took Joe Barry Carroll, we would take Griffith. Well, now Golden State we think will take him, so we probably will go with Griffith.
Is Griffith going to hold a gun at your head for money?
I don't think so. We talked to him and his agent Bob Wolf, and we think that we can sit down and come to an amiable agreement. We're pretty sure of that.
Can you imagine having that type of access today? Yeah, never going to happen. If some is good, more is better. As promised, love for the local guys. Bruce Collins out of Weber State, BYU big man Alan Taylor, Richard Smith of Utah State, Dean Hunger. I mean, the eye of Frank Layden had a close eye on the best Beehive State products in 1980. Here's what he had to say.
Okay, who are some of the other locals that are going to go early here? Let's see, in the second round, I see.
You got Bruce Collins, a fine player from Weber State. And,
you project he go in the second round?
He's going in high in the second round, the middle of the second round, and he's going to do a good job, I think. I like Alan Taylor. We see him going in the third round, and of course we'd have to give him a lot of thought if he slipped any further down than that. Dean Unger is a player I've liked all along. He plays very hard from state, and we see him going in the fourth round. And of course, Richard Smith, the 7-foot player from Weber State, will be right in there. And I think the thing is that after tomorrow is over, the important thing is you get drafted and then you go make the team. So just because they're picked a little bit lower doesn't mean they don't have a chance to make a squad.